Hey guys, I'm going to have a video today talking about doing a one-armed fire. If one-armed should be injured, you still need to have the knowledge and the means to affect fire, to keep yourself warm, or boil water to keep yourself hydrated, whatever the case may be. I did this video before, but I did it with my weak side injured, and it was relatively easy to do. So since I'm redoing a lot of these videos, I'm going to do it with my strong side injured and try to do everything with my my left hand. As my old buddy Tim Morris says, this hand went to college, this one's got a GED. So it's just everything feels foreign using that weak hand, at least it does to me, when it comes to doing fine motor skills with it. So I'll show you what I've got here. I'm going to take the camera off. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to remove the camera and show you what I have here. I've just got the start of a fire lay. That's just going to be my backstop. And I got 3 different sizes of dry twigs that I've used just my left hand to snap out of a pine tree out here. No big major feat there. That's easy enough. Got my accelerant here, some Vaseline impregnated cotton balls. I'm going to have to try to open that with just one hand. And we'll see how that goes. But let me get in a little better perspective here, and I'm going to try to get my knife out of the sheath and get the ferro rod off the sheath. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to try to get the knife. Of course, the knife is on my strong side. I'm going to try to get it out. Okay, that's not going to happen that way. Okay, that's why I like a lanyard on a knife. I was able to get a hold of the lanyard. Now I can set the knife down and work on getting the ferro rod out. Okay, got that. Now, worst case scenario, undo your belt and just let everything hit the deck, your knife and sheath, and then you can step on it with your foot and pull the knife out, whatever you got to do. But the main thing I'm trying to get across is train this stuff first before you need to use it. That way, under stress, you can say, well, hey, I've done that before and this is how I did it. So you got a plan to start with. All right, let's see how we are able to get this fire going. All right, next thing we got is our cotton balls. See what kind of luck we have getting the lid off. There we go. Hey, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting much worse than that. I figured I'd probably have to hold the bottle between my knees and do it that way. So we're just going to get a cotton ball there, set this aside. Now, I would highly recommend at this point to get this stuff off your fingers, which I'm going to do. I'm just going to rub them in the dirt over here behind me and then some grass, because if it catches a spark, guess what? Now your fingers are tender. And I'm going to wipe them on the old britches there a little bit just to finish it off. Okay, that's good. Alright, now this is going to be the interesting part. Just going to prop the knife up right there, put our foot on it, pretty good bit of pressure. Well, I messed up. You see me? I grabbed that with my right hand. I have it. But no big deal. Pick it up with the left. Now, set all that aside. Throw on some of this really small stuff. And we're just trying to get a sustainable fire. I don't want to build just a freaking cod roaster. I just want something that I can build into a sustainable fire with smaller stuff, just to boil water with, or something like that. Of course, this is pine too, so this shouldn't be any problem. This stuff ought to go up pretty well, because it was dead in the tree, so you can't hardly. That's like a gift. That's but as dry as you're going to get, and it's still resinous. So just want to make sure that does get going there before I call it a win. Put my lid back on my Yeah, that's not too bad. I figured that would be a lot harder than it was to get that off. Oh yeah, yeah. We got the stuff that's about as big as your pinky going now. So I'm gonna call that a win, guys. One more time, just to show you that fire's going. Obviously, you want to collect more wood than that, but for the purposes of this video, that shows you that's a means of getting it done. You know, if you have to, go ahead and practice that. So God forbid you ever have to rely on something like that. You've got a skill there that you know you can use to help affect your survival. So I'm going to call that good, guys. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope that helped in some way. Maybe you learned a little something. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.